Good morning. So there's news out of Arkansas today, and the news is that as of Monday, the 21st of July, the Texarkana uh, Gazette down in, I guess, Texarkana, if I remember correctly, is in the southwest corner of Arkansas, is reporting that the Arkansas Board of Directors has authorized a new $500 fee, which applies strictly for people who are alleged sex offenders. And of course, you know, I say alleged because even if you're convicted, you may actually not be guilty. So if you're moving into the state to work, or if you're moving in as a permanent resident, you are required to pay $500. And what's the fee for? Well, 250 for a DNA sample, which is a joke because it doesn't cost 250 or anywhere near it to secure a sample. It's probably $12 or $20 or so. And you have to pay a fee for a registration as a sex offender in the state. Of course, they will then sort you according to the Gazette into four different categories from the low risk up to sexually violent predator. And if you leave the state, even if you're there temporarily to work and come back, you have to go through that process all over again and pay a new $500. Great deal, huh? It is pretty amazing actually that you would have that happen at all when you consider some of the other things going on. This is according to Arkansas Code 1212906. And it's pretty amazing what they will do, and you have to wonder: is this to punish? Is this a new revenue building campaign? But whatever it is, it just adds insult to injury. And who wants to go to Arkansas necessarily to work? Um, I don't want to trash Arkansas. I was there, but I mean, it's not like you're going to get a huge amount of money, generally speaking, going to Arkansas to work. So now you have to pay $500 on top of that. It seems very ridiculous and usurious. I'm sure that they are able to make that stick, however, but certainly I hope that meets with the challenge that it deserves, because this is yet another opportunity to punish people who have been placed on the registry. Meanwhile, we have out of Florida one of the county commissioners there. These are, county leaders. They're called different things here in Virginia. They're called boards of supervisors, but they just arrested a guy down there for I think 24 counts of child pornography. Of course, he wasn't on any registry. So, a new study has come out too, which Florida Action Committee has wonderfully sent out again too, and I'll post that down here. How the registry doesn't do anything in particular. It actually uh, can actually be a countervailing force against you know controlling uh, predation, or it is inconclusive in controlling predation. Um, there's mixed results, but on the lower end of things. I've debated this with a number of people out there, but it does seem what I've seen, even with debating other people and seeing their evidence, that very, very little evidence suggests that the registry does something. Of course, we see it all day long, don't we? We see people over and over again who have enormous stashes of child pornography that they're caught doing something to actual children, as opposed to these fake decoy nonsense stings that they're doing online, where they're claiming they're protecting children. They're claiming that people who are engaging with adults, and then when they flip the script, being told that it's a child, that somehow these are the worst of the worst out there, which is not the case. Most of the people who are on there are looking for adults, and they are lured into a situation where you put them through a virtue test. You take advantage of some kind of a situation that they're in with alcohol or drug abuse or mental impairment or something of that sort. But the question is, why are you doing that to begin with? And the trolls never seem to want to answer that. But this is an example, yet again, of trying to beat people down instead of giving them a chance to thrive and succeed in some way. And it will fail just like every other element there, because it really isn't about protecting children. It really is about revenue building, and it's about making an excuse to collect some money where it helps to line the pockets of somebody along the way. This is Norman Michael Asian for ICAC Unpacked.